uko na security hapo lakini kazi unamuuliza unajua mimi ni nani? Yeye kazi yake amepewa security but unataka kumbully cause unajua mimi ni nani. So I find kukuingia like you're a normal person with numbers. And the other one mwenye unataka kumisbehavior ni a normal person without numbers.
Okay.
But then one thing I wouldn't lie, once you're an influencer or whatever, sio nitakudanganya kila mtu kuna ego. Everyone has ego. So you see that nimesikia ukisema mtu anataka muende nini, it's lazima.
It's important.
Lazima. Mimi siwezi kuja kwa event. Mimi ni msanii nakaa hapa, nikae naingia kwa ticket nipange line ticket. As in just
lakini fika mapema.
Mapema no time. But akichelewa ni sawa.
Akichelewa it's fine. But kama on time, give that person the treatment they deserve.
Let's have discipline from this side and discipline from this side.
Yeah, we have to have discipline from you can't treat me badly and expect me to also do a good job. If you don't properly allocate me my transport, my what and what, you're not properly taking care of me. How do you expect me to work?
Kuna organizers wako kali sana anakuambia chana nayo. Usiperform. See like Willy Paul made the event.
The time.
Alikatazwa your time akaambia usiingie stage. So ulikuwa lenient kwake.
All right.
But again that's why you told. That's why you told. Do what you
briefly.
Usimwambie.
But again, that's how you're told.
There's a response here, yeah?
That's how you're told. Before you think about the money, love what you do. Personally, as I said, I'm a fashion model, right? I love clothes. Sometimes I just buy clothes, not because I want to create content, because I love them. Okay. I love grooving. I love amapiano, I love dance, I love dancing. Yes, I'm working with you. I'm supposed to be at your event at, let's say, 9 p.m. Okay. I'm going to get there even at 7 p.m. Why? Because I'm there because I love modeling.
Yeah,
I love being there.
All right. I want to ask you something, Brian, because it's important that we create a balance across. In the sense that, because then this is a sure way to getting money. I think even when you're trying to, propose to a client the possibility of, you giving them value for what it is that you want, like influencing their product. You want to tell them that I am good on Facebook, I have great numbers on YouTube, I have great numbers on Instagram. How do you make sure that you synchronize, all this so that you have the numbers across and not just on one platform? So that then you can capture the attention of different clientele. Like she says, when you want to do politics, ingia pale Facebook, contrary to maybe TikTok and all that.
So basically what I'd say...
Asimame, Mama?
Asimame jo.
Rasta.
Okay.
Minister, utaniambia.
Oh my God.
Let me ask, what was your question again?
The question is, how do you make sure that you synchronize all your platforms such that, there's value you bring via Facebook, via Instagram, TikTok, and everything. So we don't say, Flaco and Brian are big on TikTok, but they're not anything when it comes to these other pages.
So basically, what a trick that me and Flaco uses, we'd say when we post our content on Instagram, it doesn't go like how we post it on TikTok. Then it gets like likes. So the thing that we do, we'd post maybe a snippet of what we did on another app to make the users, to make the ones who are watching, tell them that if you want to watch the full video, go to this page. So that's one trick that we use to boost our other pages. Yeah.
Okay. And I need to know that because we need to understand the secrets of actually,
and then
making the numbers big constantly, and the secret of making sure that again you make money out of that. Because it's one thing to be consistent, to be disciplined and everything, but if this is not reflecting on your page, then it does not make sense.
Yeah, I guess you can also cross post. Okay. Like for now, unaweza post Instagram na Facebook at the same time, unaweza ziconnect. Na pia usikue ati juu watu walijua na TikTok, Instagram ni ya Flaco ama ni ya Tumbili, ama YouTube ni ya Tumbili, sita post. Wewe ukifanya tu kitu, post kwa platforms zote at the same time. Zitavari, lakini zote zitakuwa zina grow with time.
What about promotiana? Sasa kama sasa mko hapa, maybe you just work on something that will prepare cross promotion.
Alafu pia there is collaboration. Una collaborate na the other creators. Kuna msanii big IG, ukicollaborate naye hizo numbers zake atakugawia. Maybe nawe ni mnoma, TikTok. Collaborate pia na
Na pia ni kwa
I wanted to say,
how big are you, as you say something, how big are you on YouTube, for instance?
I'm not currently on YouTube.
Okay.
I mostly focus on Instagram.
All right.
But this leads me to my next point. As much as content creation is an art, it's also a science. You need to learn that for example, let me give an actual example. Short form videos do much better on TikTok than on Instagram. You get. So you'd find as a creator, you need to also learn stuff like the algorithm. What time am my audience online? If my audience are online at 10 a.m., I can't be posting at 7 p.m. So also as a content creator, you need to study the creation, you study the algorithm, so that you know if TikTok are meant for short form videos, I can't go to TikTok and put a 2-minute vlog. People are not gonna watch because TikTok mainly captures people, because people have a very short attention span on TikTok. Immediately you start yapping and it's long, they'll scroll up. So exactly, but when it comes to Instagram, people want to, when they're at home, when they've relaxed, they want to see on Instagram, okay, what are you posting? So I feel like also with content creation, study it. Study what time your audience is online so that you get to, you get the full
You maximize,
you maximize on the numbers.
I think I like that because that's why I asked you how big you are on YouTube, because this is a story I've had.
And
maybe you have a page, unaambiwa ukiweka a longer video is when you're going to make money more. When you put a shorter one,
apart from the timing, you have to know this. We were talking about this earlier before we came here. Instagram is all about aesthetics.
Yes.
TikTok, you just be you.
Trends.
For Instagram, you have to look nice. You have to dress nicely. I'm not gonna lie to you. You have to go to nice places. You have to have
Video
a good body.
quality.
Because for Instagram, I have to go to a nice restaurant, dress nicely, get new clothes. But for TikTok, take your bonnet and take your PJs. Just make a story and you're gonna pop. You have to understand this app. So they're not the same, because Instagram is all about aesthetics and what you bring. Like, people want to know which restaurant did you go to? Where did you buy your clothes from? But for TikTok, you can just take your bonnet and PJs and you wear it, make a story, just make people laugh.
But that thing for time is really important.
Tell us,